close your eyes, settle into a comfortable place, and give yourself full and complete permission to rest. Hi, my friend. This is Julian Croft, and this guided sleep meditation has been recorded for you tonight as a way to gently and peacefully step out of the busyness of the day and to move into something a little older, a little quieter, a little more completely at ease. If you have found tonight that the mind has been busy, if there are worries that feel as though they need to be solved before you can allow yourself to sleep, then you are in exactly the right place, because this session is not asking you to think harder or to find the answers tonight or to prepare for tomorrow in any way at all. Only an invitation to soften and to slow and to remember something you have always already known. This session is not about emptying the mind or silencing your thoughts or forcing yourself into some perfectly still and quiet place. It is not about removing what is already there. Instead, what this session offers is a different kind of relationship with the thoughts that arrive. For centuries, monks and practitioners of stillness have sat with the busy mind and noticed something remarkable. That thoughts, however loud, however urgent, however convincingly they insist that tonight they must be solved, always pass. Every single one of them passes. What those who have practiced stillness have always known is that the mind is not a problem to be solved. It is a sky through which thoughts move, and no cloud, however heavy, has ever changed the sky itself. That understanding is what this session is here to return you to. So now, please take a moment to arrange yourself in whatever position feels most deeply and completely comfortable to you. Whether you are lying down or resting back in a chair or finding some other entirely comfortable and supported arrangement, allow the surface beneath you to do its work. You do not need to hold yourself up. The bed or the chair or the floor beneath you is entirely capable of carrying all of your weight, so you can simply allow it to. Perhaps beginning with your shoulders, noticing if there is any holding there, any lifting, any small effortful tension that has stayed on out of habit, and simply allowing those shoulders to settle a little lower a little softer, a little further into the surface that supports them, and down through your arms, noticing the elbows and the weight of the forearms, and perhaps allowing the hands to open very slightly, the fingers to uncurl just a little, as if the hands themselves could decide that there is nothing left to grip tonight. And down through the hips and the backs of the thighs, noticing where the body meets the surface beneath it. All of that contact, that warmth, that solid and completely reliable support. You did not have to earn it. It is simply here. And down through the calves, the ankles, the heels, the soles of the feet, allowing the entire length of you to simply arrive to be here fully in this moment, in this body, on this surface that holds you. Without needing to go anywhere, without needing to do anything at all. And whenever it feels right to you, you can allow the eyes to close, or perhaps they have already closed on their own, or perhaps you would simply allow the gaze to soften until the difference between open and closed no longer seems to matter very much. As the outside world gently dims and as the sounds of the night settle into their background places, there is something worth noticing in these quieter moments. Something very patient just behind the busier surface of things. The way the sky behind a passing cloud has never once been changed by that cloud. The way thoughts arrive and thoughts pass, as all things pass. You do not need to do anything with that understanding yet. Only allow it to rest here alongside you for a little while. And now, allowing your awareness to travel very gently to your breath, not controlling it, not shaping it, or directing it in any particular way. Simply noticing the completely natural, easy, automatic rhythm of your own breathing. The breath arriving, moving through, and leaving of its own accord, without your help, without your effort, without anything being required of you at all. You may notice the breath, or simply trust that it is there, moving on its own, in its own completely natural and unhurried way. And perhaps noticing, as you rest here, how the breath itself is a kind of passing, air arriving, air leaving, the body receiving and releasing without holding on to any single breath. As if the body already knows exactly how this works. And allowing that knowing to simply continue all on its own. Now very gently, allowing your awareness to travel to the top of the head, noticing whatever sensations happen to be resting there. A little warmth perhaps, or a little coolness, or a subtle sense of weight. Whatever is there is simply there, and it is perfectly fine, exactly as it is. And allowing the awareness to travel slowly, easily, unhurriedly, down across the forehead, noticing the small muscles there, the ones that can sometimes hold a worried expression even without our knowing, and simply offering them a little more room, a little more ease, a little more permission to soften down across the eyes and the space between the brows, those very small, very capable muscles that have been working all day and now do not need to work at all. And across the cheeks and the jaw. So many of us carry a quiet tightness here, a little held, a little braced for something we are perhaps no longer sure of. And simply allowing the jaw to be heavy now. The tongue to rest. The teeth to part just the smallest distance. A more comfortable, more relaxed, and more completely restful settling here. Down through the neck and the throat. That long, soft column. Noticing if there is anything there that can soften further. And the shoulders again as they continue to rest and to settle. And now the chest rising and falling with each calm, easy, passing breath. And the belly, perhaps noticing how it rises with the breath in and how it softens with the breath out. And the lower back. The warmth of it resting against the surface beneath. And down through the hips, settling more completely now than perhaps a moment ago. And the legs, the thighs, the backs of the knees, all of this continuing to soften and to settle and to rest. and down through the calves, the ankles, the feet, the toes, the whole entire length of you, resting here completely and deeply held. And as the body continues to breathe on its own, and as the body continues to settle a little more and then a little more, you may notice that there is a quality of quiet already beginning to gather here. Not something you are making, not something you are forcing, only something that arrives on its own, the way the evening arrives. Without effort, without announcement. Simply here, now. And as the body rests in this deeper, more comfortable, more completely settled place, you may notice that the mind is still moving. And that is perfectly natural. Thoughts may be arriving the way they often do at this hour of the night when the body has gone quiet and the mind has not quite followed. Perhaps there are worries present. Perhaps there are plans or conversations or small nagging questions that feel unfinished. What some traditions have called the grasping mind. The mind that holds tightly because it has come to believe that holding on is the same as solving. That staying busy with a worry is the same as doing something about it. And perhaps tonight you can simply notice that belief without needing to agree with it or disagree. You do not need to clear the mind or quiet it or change it in any way at all. Because here is what those who have sat in stillness for a very long time have come to know. A thought, however loud, however insistent, however urgent it feels, is not the sky. It is only weather moving through the sky, and weather has never once in the long history of the sky managed to become the sky itself. So you can allow those thoughts to arrive. You can offer them a kind of calm and observant acknowledgement. The way a wise and patient presence might watch clouds building on the horizon, noticing them without alarm, understanding that they will move as they always move, as all things move. And as you rest here, perhaps you are beginning to feel something of that older, quieter, more spacious place within you. The part of you that watches thoughts arrive and watches thoughts pass. And is itself neither the arriving nor the passing. Only the watching. Calm and still, and always here. And now, very gently, imagine, if you will, that it is night. A still, open, deeply quiet night. And you are lying on the cool, soft ground, looking up. The sky above you is dark and wide and patient. And there are clouds moving across it. Slowly, steadily, as clouds have always moved. And as you watch them drifting, passing, crossing the open dark above you, perhaps you notice how your own breath begins to match that slow movement. Breathing in as a cloud moves into your field of view. Breathing out as it crosses and begins to pass. The breath slowing, each exhale a little longer than the one before. Each inhale a little quieter, a little softer. The clouds drifting and the breath following, as if the sky above you and the sky within you were one and the same. Slow, open, endlessly patient. And the day at the far edge of your awareness now. Its last pale light finally releasing into dark. And the night settling fully. And you here beneath it. Resting, completely. And so you rest here, beneath this wide and deeply quiet night sky. The ground beneath you is cool and soft and completely and solidly supportive. There is nothing beneath you that is not holding you. And above you, the sky, dark and open, and wider than any thought you have ever had. And clouds are moving across it. Some of them thick and slow moving, heavy with the kind of weight that daytime clouds carry. Drifting across the dark, unhurriedly, casting no shadow here in this night. And as you watch one of those slower clouds, perhaps you recognize something in it. A worry about tomorrow. About something still unfinished. Or a conversation that replayed itself earlier today. One that felt not quite resolved. And as you notice it, you can offer it a simple and completely calm acknowledgement. Yes, there you are. I see you. In the cloud, already moving, already crossing toward the far edge of the sky above you. Not dismissed, not pushed away, not solved, simply watched. Simply allowed its passage. And it moves the way clouds move. Steadily, without being hurried, without being asked. And the sky behind it, exactly as it was. Untouched. And you breathe slowly, easily. And the night air is cool against your face. And the cloud continues drifting, passing, gone. And now another cloud. A little lighter perhaps. A little more quick. One of those thin, wispy clouds that move faster at a higher place. Perhaps this one carries a smaller worry, a question that has no answer yet. A flicker of uncertainty about something not yet known. And you watch it with that same calm and patient, observing stillness. There you are, passing through, and it moves easily as lighter clouds move. Across the wide dark and beyond the edge of what you can see. Gone. And between those two clouds, there is a gap. And in that gap, you can see the deeper dark behind the clouds. The actual sky. And somewhere in that gap, a star. Very small. Very still. Very far away. Burning quietly as stars burn. Not urgent. Not asking anything of you. Not requiring anything at all. Only there. And you breathe slowly, and the star remains. And you remain watching, and as you rest and watch, more clouds continue to come. Each one carrying something. A plan not yet made. A fear of something not yet arrived. A memory from earlier that is still looking for somewhere to rest. And for each one, you offer that same quiet acknowledgement. And each one crosses and passes. And the sky receives each one with the same endlessly patient, completely untroubled welcome. Because that is what the sky does. It holds the space through which things move. It does not grip. It does not grasp. It does not call the clouds back when they have passed. It simply remains. Wider than whatever crosses it. And the clouds continue in their slow, steady, unhurried passage across this beautifully dark and still an ancient sky. And you are watching from below, resting, completely supported, completely at ease. And the cool night air is soft against your face. And somewhere very far away, there is the smallest sound of a breeze moving through grass or through the leaves of a distant tree. A sound so soft it almost is not there. And the clouds continue to drift. And you continue to breathe. And the silence here is the kind of silence that is not absence, but presence. The silence of a sky that has been here long before the first thought you ever had. And will be here long after the last one. And you notice as you rest here, watching, that there are more gaps now between the clouds. More of that deeper dark visible. More stars appearing in the spaces as the clouds thin and drift and pass. A constellation there, quiet and ancient and utterly untroubled. A single brighter star to the south, burning with the calm and completely uncomplicated certainty of something that has always known exactly what it is. And the clouds continuing and the sky continuing and you continuing to rest here beneath all of it, watching, without grasping, without needing to hold any single cloud in place. Without needing to solve the cloud or understand the cloud or prepare for the cloud. that is coming next. Only this. Only the wide and patient and deeply beautiful dark sky above you. And the slow and steady and completely natural passage of everything that moves across it. And as you rest here in this open and deeply quiet and completely peaceful place, you may begin to notice something that has perhaps been true for a very long time without you realizing it. That you are not the clouds. You have never been the clouds. You are the sky. The part of you that watches thoughts arrive and watches thoughts pass without being changed by either the arriving or the passing. That part of you has been here all along. Beneath the busy surface, beneath the grasping, beneath the believing that holding tightly was the same as being in control. And monks who have sat with this understanding for centuries have known what you are beginning to feel right now. That the grasping mind is not the enemy. It is only a cloud. A particular kind of cloud that moves a little more slowly, that insists a little more loudly on its own importance. But a cloud nonetheless. Crossing the same sky in the same direction toward the same inevitable passing. And you do not need to fight it. You do not need to argue. with the cloud. You only need to remember what you are. And what you are is so much wider, so much quieter, so much more completely and powerfully at peace than any thought you have ever had. And whatever was carried tonight in those clouds, whatever worries, whatever plans, whatever unresolved and still asking questions, each one has been received with patience, each one allowed its full and complete passage. And now the sky above you is clearing. Not because you forced it clear, not because you solved what needed solving, only because clouds pass. They always pass. This is not a belief or a technique or a thing you must practice every night until you get it right. This is simply what is true. And you can rest in that truth now. As you rest here, on the cool and completely supportive ground, beneath a sky that is mostly clear now, with only the softest, most distant clouds still drifting at the edges. And the stars above you, many of them now burning with that same quiet and enduring and absolutely certain calm. And your breath still moving, slowly, easily. In and out. And the sky of you remaining. And some deeper part of you will carry this forward now in its own quiet way. Not as a technique to remember, not as something to practice correctly or to get right, only as something that has been returned to you tonight. On the nights ahead, when a worry arrives, when a thought comes that feels large and urgent and impossible to set down, some part of you may already remember the sky. May already know what the sky knows. That passing is the nature of all thoughts. And the space behind them has never once been harmed by what has moved through it. You do not need to solve before you rest. You only need to remember what you are. Wider than this. Quieter than this. More deeply and completely at peace than the busiest, most insistent, most loudly passing cloud has ever been able to reach. And that remembering does not need to be forced. It arrives the way the clearing arrives after clouds. Naturally and in its own completely unhurried time. And now, my voice can begin to fade. You do not need to follow it The body can rest. The breath can continue on its own, the way it has always known how. And the sky above you is clear now. Or nearly clear. A star or two visible. Burning quietly, the way they have always burned. Without effort. Without urgency. Without needing anything from you. And sleep can come in its own time. In its own completely natural and deeply restful way. Nothing more needs to happen now. Only this. Only the wide and patient, dark, wider, quieter, more still. Good night.